Hello, welcome back to Rated R Reviews. My name is Elijah and today I will talking about Logan the movie. Logan the movie is an action western directed by James McGold. Logan is often considered a western because it incorporates elements typical of the western genre. The movie's setting, a desolate landscape, mirrors the western frontier. Additional themes of redemption, moral ambiguity, and the lone protagonist facing harsh and lawless environment align with classic Western storytelling. Logan was designed to look like the near future with slight updates to technology and the social environment and was written with a dark and violent tone closer to the Western genre than the traditional superhero genre. The character of Wolverine, portrayed by Hugh Jackman, takes on the role of a reluctant hero, reminiscent of the archetypical lone cowboy found in many Western films. In the future, a tired Logan, Hugh Jackman cares for a sick Professor X, Patrick Stewart, at a remote outpost on the Mexican border. He plans to hide from the outside world, gets impended when he meets a young mutant without a name, Daphne Keene, who is very much like him. Logan must now protect the girl and battle the Pierce gang which want to capture her and kill Professor X. Analysis. Logan and Professor X are hunted by Pierce gang which want to take Charles' brain for their experiment. Logan tried to hide the professor in the casino for the moment, then the Pierce gang have found them. And during the attempt to take Charles, he starts using his power. And you see everyone frozen because of his psychic powers, but Logan is moving through the casino. That's because of his powers. He can resist to the professor. In this scene, when the professor starts using his powers, you can feel the change of tone with an annoying sound and the shaking camera. It creates tension to the viewer, and when the professor stops using his power, you feel sense of relief because the camera stops shaking with the sound and the tension fade away. In the setting of the scene is vibrant casino with bright lights and slot machine sound. The costume of Logan is important because you can see he's different from the other people. He looks rugged and dirty, and the other people look clean and elegant. And Pierce gang that are hunting him, they are dressed in black. Some of them have robotic hands, and you can see a futuristic truck used for spying the professor, signify that they are the bad people. The use of camera angles and movement add tension and excitement to the scene. For example, there's a mid-shot of Logan figured out that the Pierce gang found them. When the scene moves to the corridor, we are seeing the members of Pierce gang. They are all dressed like soldiers with guns. Also, in the last scene, we are seeing the professor surrounded by the soldier. And this shot is very strong because we see how much is powerful the professor, which is just an old man in wheelchair. Sound design. The sound design in that moment is really disturbing. It creates a sense of tension and surreal atmosphere in the scene. The sound in this scene is crucial because you can understand how much is dangerous the professor when he's having a crisis.
Charles.
But also, it generates fear to the viewer because of the shaking camera, added the pain that Professor is doing to the people. And you mostly understand it on Logan and Pierce's expression. You are seeing Logan struggling to walk. When Logan is in the corridor, he pulls out his clothes. His face expression says everything on how much is painful the psychic powers of the professor. And the sound becomes stronger every time Logan comes closer to the professor. When Charles stops using his powers, you can feel the tension go away with the sound changing immediately and the people start moving again. Shot design. There is a lot of interesting shot in the scene. For example, there's another mid shot of Logan when the professor starts using his powers. In this shot, you can see Logan's expression change because even if he can resist to the professor's powers, he still feels the pain. Also, in the background, you can see people blocking and car crash to another. All these shots added with the sound and non-diegetic music create suspense and tension to the viewer. Because at this point of the film you know that Pierce can want to kill Charles, but you also know how much is dangerous the professor because he can control his powers. When Logan arrives in Charles' room, the members of Pierce's gang were already there, and there's one of them at the entrance. In this mid-shot scene, Logan pulls out his clothes and stab in the face the guy. This is a great shot because you can see how ruthless Logan can be. Also, the guy is still standing, that's because he's still frozen by the professor. In the last two shots, a mid shot and a close-up, you can see the young mutant giving Logan the siren to calm down the professor. In the first shot, you can see how much she is struggling, the young mutant, because she can't even stand. She is crawling. And the other guy is frozen trying to take the professor. And the last shot you can see the professor expression that look completely crazy, and then Logan inject the siren. And the scene change tone and all the sound that create tension fade away, and the viewer can feel a sense of relief. So that's the end of the video, see you next time.